Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus, the HD remake, or not remake, the HD port on the PS3, on hard mode. Last time we started the game off, we beat Valus, the first Colossus, and it's time to make our way to the second. So hopefully this part will be nowhere near as long-winded as the first one was, but time will tell. But every time you beat one of the Colossi, a little icon will show up on the map here on the start menu, telling you. I mean, it's not a particularly detailed map, at least not until you start actually killing these things, and then the clouds start going away and telling you like actual secret passages. Anytime you save somewhere, that shows up on your map. If you've gone through the time attacks, it'll tell you where fruit trees are. If you have the fruit tree map. If you're near an area that has the special glowing tail lizards to increase your stamina, etc., etc. There's a lot of detail to be had on those maps once you actually play through the game. Not so much when you're starting it off. So, our next order of business is to climb to the top of this hellish temple. Just kidding. Yeah, I would not recommend actually doing that. I mean, you actually don't have a cap on the amount of stamina that you can get until like your fourth playthrough or something crazy like that. It just builds and builds and builds the more you continue to play through a completed save game. And eventually you get to the point where you can actually climb to the top of this freaking temple, the Shrine of Worship. And there's quite a bit of magic to be found up there. But you can't, like I said, exactly do that unless you're on like your third or fourth playthrough. So don't have any illusions of doing that. God, this is so freaking beautiful. Every site in this game, I mean, there's natural bridges that span across gorges, rivers below you, sand, valleys, sometimes just a never-ending abyss. And again, this game is a work of art. Now, I didn't use my sword to show you exactly where this thing is, but that big stone door down there can probably tell you. Now, given the fact that I've played through and beaten this game a couple of times before, I know where all these things are. But, like I said, you would have your sword out almost constantly, and it would point you into the proper direction. Again, that's assuming that you're in the sunlight. If you're not in the sunlight, it won't reveal a Colossi location, or a Colossus, the weakness of a Colossus. God, that word just is so much of a mindfuck. A Colossi's weakness, but it's actually a Colossus's weakness. Anyways, enough with the Latin word business going on. It's time for us to fight. Quite a big arena that we have here. Oh, but we're gonna need it though. Because you thought Valus was big. Just wait. Oh damn. Oh damn. So, this is the second Colossus. Quadratus, which in Latin means Taurus Major. This is... This is about the point in the game where you realize just how much of a peanut you are in comparison to these things' sizes. So, I mean, you can see his big glowing hooves. And if you can get a decent enough shot off on them, you shoot him right in his hoof. Assuming you can get a good shot off. And every now and then, aggro will actually help you. It's not too much of a case in this fight, but aggro can sometimes cause an interference. One hoof down. You can climb up. Go, Wonder, go! Cue the heroic music. Boy, this game is awesome. Oh, crap. Didn't realize exactly where I was. His ass looks a lot more round than it actually is. So, this is the first Colossus that has 2 weak spots. That's, of course, assuming you're on normal mode. Hard mode, he has 3. He's honestly, on normal mode, possibly even easier than Valis, but that's debatable. Neither of them are a pain in the ass like the next one's gonna be, but... I mean, he doesn't even really shake a whole hell of a lot, so... There's not much stopping you from getting full sword thrusts. Come on. You can do it, Wander. Now he's gonna start shaking that booty. God. Climbing along the spine of this thing. It's huge. So, of course, a whole bunch of these things have a weakness on the top of their head, so I mean, very few of them don't. Ugh. Come on. So I mean, if you're struggling to find out where that last one is and you haven't checked the head yet, what the hell is wrong with you? Of course you're gonna hit him in the head. I'm trying to actually think if there aren't any that you don't hit on the head. Ah, well, there's a couple of them for sure, I know that. Oh, stop shaking, you insensitive prick. Let me kill you. But, I mean, Valis was one thing. That was a big, brutish giant that was carrying a club. This is a giant, well, a giant bull. And that sort of starts the whole, are you murdering creatures that are just minding their own business to save your girlfriend? There's some philosophical debate there. And, you know, when you start looking at that, and, again, some of the tragic tones in this game's music, there's a lot that can be said. Just, it's a work of art. I've said it time and time again. It's a game that I highly enjoy. The bosses themselves, like I said before, are levels, but you can also think of them as puzzles. How do I get to this weak spot? What do I have to do to make it reveal it? How do I get up onto its body, etc., etc., etc. And again, the scope of these things is just freakish. And of course, since I'm also playing on the PS3 version, the frame rate's increased. And one small side effect of that is the fact that I flail around like a fucking ragdoll constantly. Come on, Wander. Stop being flung around like a goddamn... So, we've got the one on the ass and the one on the head down. I wish that were all, but it's not. It really would be nice if it were, but raise your sword to the sky. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm pretty sure it's on its side. Hello! Fancy meeting you here! That was a leap of faith, quite literally. Oh, come on. The animations on these Colossi start repeating. And at some point in time, you start recognizing patterns and when sweet spots are. When you can take jabs, when you can take full thrusts. I won't claim to be that much of an expert at it yet, but suffice it to say, I'm taking this bastard down relatively quickly for hard mode. Not quite hard time attack standards, but I fall. Damn you. I swear, if this were on a hard mode New Game Plus, I would not fall. And of course, the music resets back to normal. Eat that! Oh, crap. That was smart. Oh, okay. Not too bad. He's only got a sliver of health left. I just need to climb and climb and climb and climb and climb and climb and hope to God I don't fall off of this gigantic bastard. Oh. Another thing to keep note of, if you're low on health, in addition to stamina, is that crouching also increases your health faster. You do recover health. The game isn't that sadistic to give you a fixed health bar. But that's not to say that these things won't just kill you from the shock waves of their impact. But just a couple jabs more and... Oh, come on. You have, like, no health. And down you go. Down, boy. Take that, you fuck. You're gonna get one of those every video, guys. Hope you're looking forward to it. So, down goes Quadratus. And, oh god, run away. They're forming again. Oh god. Aggro. Oh, tentacle rape! Dude, Wander. You gotta stop smoking. Hoo boy. 2 Colossi down, and yes, I can say Colossi now. 2 Colossi down. 2! 14 to go. And again, guys, these are pretty easy for the first couple of bosses, but the next one is where it gets a little ridiculous. And every time, you also see more and more of the shadows of Dormine. Down goes the statue of Quadratus. Oh, the next boss. The stuff of nightmares. I wish I were exaggerating. I'm not. Oh, God. But yeah, once you... with an exception of the last couple of Colossi, a giant canopy soars to the heavens. The anger of the sleeping giant shatters the earth. With the exception of the last couple of Colossi and 1 or 2 scattered throughout the middle, this is pretty much the game. You go from place to place. Every Colossi you kill brings Mono closer to life. And, well, something else that I won't, again, spoil. But yeah, that's 2 Colossi down. I'm not anticipating the 3rd. But, in addition to more shadows of Dormine, more and more seagulls start flocking closer to Mono, telling us that the purity is coming back to her body, the purity of life. But what do the shadows that scatter around Wander mean every time he kills a boss? We're probably not going to find out next part, but stay tuned and you're bound to see some serious frustration. I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. We have Valis down, we have Quadratus down, and it's time to head north and fight Gaius. Oh god, this is gonna suck. See you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody. Smack it, you son of a bitch! Alright, we're gonna try this another way. Come on. Alright. Oh, fail. Horribad, Lan. Horribad.